Hello guys, today's review is about the newest game called The Invincible. As a huge fan of Lam and his works, I had been extremely excited, but also anxious about this game. After playing it, I have to say that those fears were entirely unfounded. The studio has made an incredible job of bringing the original atmosphere and message to life. The Invincible is not Outer Wilds, which allows you plot your own course through the game, challenging you to learn about the world and use that knowledge proactively. Instead, many people have compared the Invincible's gameplay to Firewatch, and that comparison absolutely holds water. If you ask me, it's a fairly linear walking sim that uses constant branching dialogue, stunning planetary environments, and the occasional more freely explorable area to hide the fact that you are ultimately following a script that's pretty much set in stone. It isn't a game for everyone. There is a very little gameplay mechanics, and those present are sometimes a bit chunky. But you shouldn't judge a story-driven walking simulator with the same rigor as a tactical shooter. The people complaining about lack of replayability or simple puzzles are, I think, completely missing the point. The game draws heavily from Lam, who, as an author, tended to focus way more on the subtle philosophical conundrums revealed through his worlds, rather than more conventional storytelling. My advice to you, the player, is to treat this game as an experience, an open question to challenge you in more ways than a conventional brain teaser would. The Invincible sound design and voice acting play into this as well. They really help the player to enter the skin of Yasna, as she is stranded on an empty planet. The music perfectly accentuates the heights and lows of her journey. It does suffer from some problems of a technical nature though. The movement often feels a bit unintuitive and restrictive. Some areas tend to lag quite substantially, breaking the immersion. The inability to make saves in any area left me a bit frustrated on occasion as well. At one time, I fell through the map and had to reload the previous save, completely unacceptable from a game this reliant on storytelling and immersion. Graphics are great, sound design is great, VA is great, mood is great and very suiting. You can feel that emptiness and loneliness. World is great despite Regis 3 being a desert planet. It doesn't look barren, and there is lots of different stuff to look at. Props to the level designer. The visual style is absolutely outstanding, replaying the retrofuturistic Soviet sci-fi aesthetics of the 50s, the so-called atomic punk style, oscillating between cartoons, comics, and realism. The colors palette is so warm and satisfying, a balm for the eyes. Even animations are at the state of art. The effort to make the alien world and its inhabitants and occupants alive and realistic is fathomless. Exploring Regis is really a pleasure. This is obviously a work of passion that deserves your applause and support. Superfluous to say that story is really smart and intriguing. It's the interactive rendition of one of the best sci-fi novels, even by Stanislav Lem. There are few variations from the original novel, but not disrespectful at all. Once I finished the game, I wanted to read the book and immediately ordered it. Voice actors do really a great job. They make the characters alive and full of humanity. They give them personality. The electronic ambient music is really atmospheric and creates a feeling of alienation and oppression. The right choice for the apparently dead surface of Regis. I like also the cute tune sung by the charming Yasna, your avatar. Lot of things to do, discover and investigate on Regis. You can never get bored. The feeling of mystery is always high. I managed also to play a vintage Soviet version of Atari Pong. Maybe I wanted to feel more vulnerable, more in danger, but you can never do something wrong and get hurt or feeling sick from lack of food and water and so on. Storyline is at most one way. But that's not a defect. Enjoying the good story without silly verifications and alternatives is the right choice, respectful the good narrative source. However, there are a few different endings, depending on some choices in the last dialogues, so that fans of narrative branching are satisfied. Don't expect just the usual Firewatch gameplay, where you just talk through radio to your companion. Overall, despite the shortcomings, I would rate this a 9 out of 10. I certainly hope to see more Lamb-inspired adventures in the future. So guys, this was our brief review on this incredible game. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave your comments. What do you think about this new project? Let's discuss. Thank you for your attention, and I'll see you next video. Bye!